Welcome to the Hoppothetically podcast with Nikki Downtown and Fat Nate. We provide thoughtful and correct answers to probably the most important questions in the world. I'm a New York City-based comedian. Nathan is a New York City-based dyslexic. Thank you so much for being here. We hope you enjoy the show. Hoppothetically, episode 42. We're back. Fuck you, Nathan. Still mad about last time. Nathan didn't record the first 5 or 10 minutes of the last. No, I don't care. Episode 42. We're back. I'm in better spirits.
And Nathan can't shit.
No, I'm sorry. I'm depressed.
Oh, really? I'm constipated.
Nathan's constipated. Which would you rather be, depressed or constipated?
I was sad recently, and then I got constipated, and now I wish for sad again.
Right.
To end the constipation.
Do you want to know why I'm depressed?
Why?
Because you're constipated.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
That's how I fall asleep at night, as I imagine you taking huge dumps.
You could have just made ice.
We have no ice, but we are drinking.
I didn't.
How many shots would you say that is? 2?
Yeah, you got
Two
more
and a half?
than me. Yeah, 2. I'm probably 2.
Cheers?
Yeah, cheers.
Psych.
Oh, damn.
Do people ever do that? People do it with the handshake or the dap, but I honestly don't think I've seen it with the cheers or with the cheer. Yeah.
Oh, you're supposed to drop your glass.
Oh, yeah.
Drop it on the ground and then take theirs. Both making a mess and getting you another drink.
You know that thing where you smack a beer and it makes it explode? Mm-hmm. You do that with like wine.
Like a whole bottle?
No, like a martini glass. Martini on martini, it just all explodes. You're like, ah. This episode is brought to you by the stuff that's coming out of Nathan's ass. It's not poop. That's stuck, but there's this is coming out.
Mm-hmm. And we drink it, and it's $50 a bottle. Me and my friend were just, today we're chatting about Jesus and his miracles, and I was watching the show The Flash on CW, and I was like, it'd be awesome if they had in the Bible a reverse Jesus.
Yeah.
Like Thawne, where he does the opposite of miracles. Like he turns wine into water in a very buzzkilly fashion, and instead of making tons of loaves of bread and tons of fish, he hogs it.
Yeah.
He can make food for 100 people, only serve 8.
Right. He curses the extra with mold. He makes it so the cross is like rotten. Mm-hmm. It like falls.
And then for the one with Lazarus, he just kills that guy.
And also he sucks Jesus' dick.
Yeah. His sins cause other people to die, I guess. I'm trying to do the play on the...
Oh, that
die for
he
his
died
sins.
for your sins.
He does like the opposite of that, which would...
He lived for your good thing.
For good times.
He's gay.
He's very
What's
gay.
the opposite of dying for your sins? Gay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, you're in the middle of a war zone, right? Mm-hmm. It's just you and everyone in your platoon except for you and one other guy it's been killed. So you're talking to the other guy and you're going, look, we're both not going to get out of here. One of us is going to have to make the ultimate sacrifice. And the other guy goes, I'll do it. And you're like, you're a brave soldier. Thank you. And he goes, yep. And then he starts trying to eat your ass.
I knew it was going to be that. I thought it was going to be sucking your dick.
That's actually the funny thing about the creative process. Started out with sucking your dick, and I thought, no. What's more the ultimate sacrifice? He tries to eat your ass.
Wait, what's the context behind this? Where it's like
you're like in Vietnam or something.
Oh, and
you're like held down in a hill, and both of you aren't going to make it. I'll make the ultimate sacrifice. He pulls down your pants and starts to eat your swampy Vietnam ass. And now you can tell him what you meant, or you can have a good couple minutes.
Bad that my first thought would be like, so are you also gonna die for me, or are you eating my ass so that I'll die?
Right.
For
He's
you?
like, I'm making the ultimate sacrifice. So you sacrifice your life, which is not as bad as me eating your
Vietnam ass. Yeah,
your swampy Vietnam ass. Yeah, there's spiders in there. You have ass spiders.
Wait, this whole time when people talked about like the ultimate, making like an ultimate sacrifice, that kind of stuff about first responders, was he thinking he was talking about how they eat ass?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Well, when he went to police officers and firefighters' funerals, and he was like, they ate ass to death? Mm-hmm. Jesus Christ, it really is the ultimate sacrifice.
Yeah, when he watched the videos of them putting, or all the names of people who died in like Vietnam that would just scroll, he was like... So who was eating whose ass? I guess everyone was. So he was like, they should have another list of the people whose asses got eaten. We need to know that too.
I think it's more like the snake eating its own head,
its own ass.
Like a snake eating its own ass, and a real human centipede of Vietnam. I like how for him when he says this is my Vietnam, it's like, oh, you have a different experience.
He was like, this is Vietnam, but this is my Vietnam.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, when you're like, tell me about Vietnam, and he has flashbacks, he's like telling you about it, and you're like, wait, what? Well, what about the war? He's like, oh, right, there was a war. I forgot. I thought there was just Nathan's ass.
So is it what I would do? What would I do after he ate my ass?
After it, wow. You're like, I can't think till he's done.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta let him make the ultimate sacrifice. It's really tough to think about who's gonna die and who's gonna make it out with all this tension.
I'd like, you know, in movies where someone like does it and they're like, no, don't. Like you're still yelling all that stuff while he's just like, rah, and you're like, no, you have a family, and he's like, blah, blah, blah. You have so much to live for. No, it should have been me. It should have been me.
I feel like you screaming no a bunch is pretty rapey. When a Viet Cong walks onto that scene, what he's gonna see
they're
is
like, don't shoot. It's like the scenes in Saving Private Ryan when they light him on fire and they're like, don't shoot, let him burn. They see that, they're like, don't shoot, let him do that.
Yeah, let's see what
let the enemy do that.
Yeah,
that's worse than any bullet.
Yeah.
And then you have to go to his family and tell them.
He's there with them.
Yeah, he's like, yeah. Hey, honey, your husband was a hero, and I will remember him always.
Yeah, you hear the knock on the door. The wife opens the door, and the husband's like clearly just like right behind him.
But she can tell.
Yeah, and they hand her they hand her like a flag and stuff.
Yeah, that's folded. No, and she knows, and now she never can look at him.
They're never gonna kiss again.
Right. Son comes up. Your father is gone. All that's left is this Nancy boy. Would you rather eat a man's ass or have a man eat your ass? And either of these are in distress.
Eat my ass? Like, of course. Do you want to eat?
All right, how about this? Would you rather eat a man's ass and no one ever knows about it, or the man eats your ass and I know about it?
I'd still pick.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
I don't know. I was trying to come up with something.
I had a friend that hadn't in college. I was talking to them and they were like, yeah, I haven't lost my virginity, but I have had someone put something up my ass, like a girl. And I was like, why? And apparently a girl walked up to him at a party and was just like, I'm just curious about ass stuff. Can I just put my finger up your ass? And he agreed. And they went to the bathroom, they did that, and then she left.
Do they kiss?
No. If you hadn't ever done anything with a girl and they offered you that, would you take it?
Yeah.
Really?
Of course.
I don't think it was sexual for her.
Nor me.
Okay.
I would just see if I could lock her in there.
Just hold her in place like a finger trap.
Yeah.
You gotta push
Chinese finger trap. Yeah, you gotta go in to go out. That's what we call an American finger trap. It's a man's ass. A man who really works on his pelvic floor. That's an American finger trap.
Okay. So
yeah, with the Japanese finger traps, the key is you push in to pull out. But with the American finger traps, you call me a little bitch. And then I nut, and then it's really, and then you got all the room you want. You can be like toodaloo, and then pull out. You're
like a billionaire investor, and an inventor comes to you and tries to pitch you the machine from Monsters, Inc.
that harnesses children's screams.
Yeah, it opens portals to just children's bedrooms, and its only fuel is their screaming and crying.
In the real world, I mean, like, monsters scare kids, but if something really fucked up happened to the kids, they're like, won't ever talk again.
Could you imagine if
you fucking scream, I'll kill your parents.
Could you imagine all the monsters are doing their normal screaming, but one of them is doing like actual fucked up stuff to the kids?
Non-sexual fucked up stuff.
Yeah. Because
not where you went there, and we didn't.
And the Catholic Church went there, but we didn't.
That would be a funny, just to edit into Monsters Inc. Catholic priest. Hello, it's Father Peter. Don't scream, my child. Don't scream. Now I'm being Jamaican. And then she has to go to confession. Let's go to confession. Okay, what happened? You put your... Okay, that'll be 9 Hail Marys. 1 for every inch. Wink. Huge cock Father Pete. That's what they call him.
I think that's bad. I think him having a big cock is worse. I feel like I'd want priests to have small cocks.
True, that's a big secular hog. You want to...
I didn't know how to make this into a question, but I thought that just thinking about the idea of the Monsters Inc. machine without the context of the movie is like, that is so fucking crazy.
Oh, yeah. It's amazing that they managed to get through that whole movie without the audience the whole time being like, so they're raping the kids? Now, just when I say it out loud, I'm like, yeah, they rape that's what the movie's about.
Yeah.
It's about a bunch of weird looking rapists.
Yeah. And it's weird because I like to imagine that in world, they didn't have that fuel source. At one point, the guy was pitching it as a fuel source and explaining it. Everyone in the investors meeting wasn't like, no.
I bet the creative process for that movie started with, all right, what if there was a way that people could just instantly rape kids? And they were like, all right, let's maybe make it more of a metaphor that we'll just make them look like monsters and they just scare them. It'll be an analogy. People will get it. It was a prequel to Spotlight. Spotlight is Monsters Inc. 2.
Spotlight.
They knew about it! Monsters Incorporated knew and they did nothing!
Yeah, they just kept moving him around.
Even the machine that is powered by screams seems
A rape machine.
well, it just seems like a euphemism for it's like child porn that they make.
Yeah. What's weird is they didn't have portals anywhere else. Like, they didn't use portal technology
For anything except, it was only to go into little kids' rooms.
Yeah, there was no. They didn't find any other value add.
Yeah,
to
is there
it.
any else can we take this anywhere? Where else would you want to go, dude?
Yeah. It's powered by screams. Who are you going to get to scream at the end? And how are you going to get the nut?
They could have made a machine for when they make women come, but that's too hard. And I just drink the rest of it.
No, I don't. That's
I mean, you could make it not a rapey thing. Just, they come in and how did you scare that girl? I killed her parents and brought their heads in.
Oh my God. It's like the good news is that door will be really useful. We can just keep coming back.
Well, that's kind of what I was originally saying. You do something too fucked up and they don't scream. They're just like, so did she scream? No, she killed herself. Damn it, again! You're a loose cannon renegade scarer. You need to do it by the books. You startle them. I grabbed the mom's head and did this with her mouth, and I thought I was being interesting and different.
One monster comes in, doesn't even do scary stuff, and it was like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm trying avant-garde.
Yeah, I like to build suspense.
I'll scare her in a few months.
Yeah. Yeah, someone's too artistic. They just keep writing like little things on the mirror. Like, come on, can you just fucking do it?
Dude, it's like in today's media, it's all jump scares. Horror used to mean something.
You're the theater director at a middle school.
Yeah, kind of in the same vein, isn't it?
Kind of in the same vein.
Yeah.
You have to put on the play Oedipus Rex, but you need to make it appropriate.
I don't know what the play Oedipus Rex is.
You know the Oedipus complex?
Yeah, I know what that is.
It's where he kills his dad, and in the play he kills his dad. He doesn't know that he's related to these people, so he kills his dad and then fucks his mom, and then scratches out his own eyes. So you need to find a way to like get because the adults are going to see this and they're going to want something that feels authentic to the original play, but also it's a little inappropriate for my darlings. So rewrite those three beats. Really are the ones
kills his dad, fucks his mom,
and then finds out he fucks his mom and scratches out his own eyes.
Like a really bad game of like fuck, marry, kill. Kills his eyes.
Yeah, right. Do you guys want to play fuck, marry, scratch out your eyes? And he goes, yes.
Yeah, and like who do you going to play with? Just your mom and your dad.
Yeah. Let's keep it in the family. Small game. I'll feel more comfortable.
Honestly, I think if you just let middle schoolers freely write a play, they'll write something similar enough to where you could just kind of go with that. Like
yeah,
if you
it's
get a bunch of middle school
monkeys in a typewriter, they'll come up with Shakespeare one out of if you get six middle schoolers with typewriters, they will come up with Oedipus Rex every time. 100% of the time, they're like, okay, then what? He fucks his mom. Yes. Should we write something else? Shut up. Fuck your mom.
Yeah, I think they'll write Oedipus. And then you just say, it's like, oh, no. My hands were tied. I let them write the play this time. And they wrote Oedipus Rex again. We do it every year.
Has anyone thought of this? Oedipus Rex, but it's about a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
That fucks his mom. And really, the dinosaur thing kind of is lost by the...
Well, there's no dialogue, so you don't know what's... I mean, there's three T-Rexes. One of them kills one of them fucks one, and then he tries to tear out his eyes, but his little arms, he's just like... Ah!
And he couldn't even spoon them during sex either. It was...
How do T-Rexes have sex?
I have no... That's all I thought about when you said they had sex. I was like, how do they do any of it?
Do you think, like, if you went to, like, a science convention, like the National History Museum, and you went to anybody and you were like, all right, how does a T-Rex have sex?
How big is like, a T-Rex dick?
Fuck. Oh, my God. So, like, they would drag you away? That's, like, the whole in all of this.
They didn't have...
Creationism is true.
Yeah. They didn't have... I've never seen a depiction of a T-Rex with a penis.
Dude, any debate... Yeah, but just, like, physically, how would that work? How would two T-Rexes... They're shaped like slides. like a children's.
Yeah, they have huge heads,
little hands,
which is a lot of what you need for sex.
Like picture a
And then
T-Rex.
don't they have like huge thighs? Like just massive thunder thighs.
Like picture a T-Rex and now picture another T-Rex. These things do not fit.
And they have the tail, which is really the problem. It's cock blocking the whole system.
Yeah.
Because if they just had big legs, I think you can just mostly use legs for sex. But the tail...
All those debates where it's Sam Harris versus some Christian about whether or not religion makes it, be like, all right, Sam, how to T-Rex? No, draw it. Draw a T-Rex having sex with a T-Rex.
If no one told you how plants had sex, you'd be like, that's nonsense.
Well, plants don't have sex.
They do something like sex, right?
Yeah, they do something. But a T-Rex has to have sex like how sex is like what you think of.
That's not true. Octopi don't have sex how we think. Octopi detach and launch out their penis, and it swims freely as another organism and then just goes into a lady octopi's vagina.
How many shots did they get?
One. They get, it's just they fire their whole dick off. Or maybe it's squids. But either way, I just don't want to be the guy that tell them, like, you don't need to you can shoot something out of you don't have to shoot your whole dick.
T-Rexes half to 69. They're the only species that reproduces through 69ing.
And it sucks.
Well, they're all teeth.
Yeah.
They're all teeth and tail. My nickname in high school.
That's gross. Mm-hmm. What was the original fucking question?
Because I had braces and I shit my pants.
Was this the Oedipus Rex thing?
Yeah, so you need to write Oedipus Rex such that it is child.
Oh yeah, how would you do it? I said let them write it. I think that fixes the problem for me. How'd you fix it?
You can't fuck the mom. Maybe all the fucking is like rap battles.
Rap battles?
Yeah.
Is what they're rapping about sex?
No.
So he rap battles the mom and then kills the dad and then rips out his own eyes, or is those all rap battles?
I can't believe I rap battled my mom. And he stabs out his own eye. Yeah, he's just like a weird way over. He takes rap really seriously. And the dad's
like, you rap battled your mom? That's fucking disgusting. He killed him.
Yeah, well, what if I censored everything except the eye gouging? I yelled at my dad and then hugged my mom and then gouged out my eyeballs.
Yeah, but that was really real. Like that looked very visceral. You put most of your budget.
The whole budget was on the eyes. We had fake eyes and like fake blood and maybe we do the play totally normal, and then at the end, the one amendment we make to make it child appropriate is we're just like, they were step parents. Good night. Drive safe.
He was adopted.
Yeah, he was adopted. Thank you.
Like, oh, that makes it so much better.
Oh, I was worried. I had an email typed up about how this was, but no, that's fine.
No, that's fine. Yeah, that's good. And so were the eyes. Those weren't his original eyes. Mr. Beast got him new eyes right at the end of it.
Yeah.
And a new mom and dad. One that was less fuckable, though.
That's the announcement. Guys, his mom, hot. I mean, what would you have done? Wait, I just thought of the ultimate. All right, back to the ultimate sacrifice, Vietnam. You're gonna have to make the ultimate say, "You want me to fuck my mom?" What? No, you're gonna have to die. Oh, I thought you were saying the only way to beat the Viet Cong was for me to fuck my mom.
How ugly is your mom? Ultimate?
She's ugly and it makes me feel ugly because we're related. Can I pitch you a bit?
Yeah, sure.
Something to the effect of like, how is Marvel Phase 5 gonna hold up? I think in the end credit scene, they're going to bring back Stan Lee.
But it's played by a different actor.
No, Stan
Lee's body. It's
all connected.
Yeah, we use CG to make it lifelike. Yeah.
He doesn't have any lines, but he looks alive. Kinda.
You're Geppetto and Pinocchio comes to you and he wants to become a real boy, so he gets really into Andrew Tate. How do you deal with that?
Pinocchio, stop! You're becoming a real man.
Yeah. A real alpha man. You gotta stop.
Pinocchio crushes puss.
Or maybe that's what he does. He first becomes a real boy and then he comes back to Geppetto. He's like, I gotta be a real man. And he's like, okay, here's how you do it. And then Andrew Tate comes in.
I wish I knew more about Andrew Tate. No, okay, let me rephrase that. I don't wish I knew more about Andrew Tate. For this particular instance, it would be good, but I hate that guy.
Oh, yeah, he constantly says he's like he's breaking out of the Matrix and that the Matrix is trying to hold him back. Not the movie franchise, I think. I know that he's making a commentary on The Matrix 4 being bad. I think it's like a
The Matrix is holding me back. I can't stop watching it. I'm addicted to The Matrix.
yeah, that and John Wick. It's just too much. Yeah. Really, when he says The Matrix is holding him back, he's referring to
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves. That's who it is. Yeah.
Keanu Reeves is holding me back.
Which I think, based on watching the John Wick movies, would be a real... I get why he's complaining about it all the time. He's pretty good.
I mean, if he watches enough Andrew Tate, his nose doesn't grow anymore. He can like lie. He's like a psychopath. Like, Pinocchio, shouldn't your nose have just grown? You just didn't tell the truth. He's like, the truth is whatever I fucking say it is.
Yeah, my nose grows when I don't subscribe to Hustlers University, because then the Matrix wins. Yeah. The question was phrased, what would you do with Geppetto? Burn him.
Yeah, he would try, but I mean, Pinocchio's jacked now. So he's like, when I do pull-ups, I lie, so my nose adds more weight. He just does nose push-ups.
Yeah. He stretches out his nose up and down.
What if you were at a bar across from Pinocchio and Pinocchio just kind of locks eyes with you for a second? He doesn't even say anything. He just keeps looking at you and his nose just starts going. You have no idea what he's thinking, but whatever he's thinking. They always like draw Pinocchio, right? So when his nose grows, it goes out. But you could imagine someone who made a more realistic child.
Like,
it's a triangle nose and it just gets huge.
Just comes out like an iceberg coming out of the water. Like, oh my God.
Yeah. It's just this big, massive thing and his boogers grow too.
Ew, why?
Because he's a liar.
Why did he even... I don't think Pinocchio
ever
had...
his nose like this.
I don't think Pinocchio even had the nose holes.
My Pinocchio does.
Also, they made a new Pinocchio movie, and it wasn't like Pinocchio. They didn't even really bring up the nose thing, which is like his only thing.
Well, and the wood.
Until Andrew Tate breaks him out of the Matrix, and then he's still wood, but now he drives a Ferrari.
Yeah, dude, he's making like $6,000 a week.
And he's like, yeah, I mean, I could have been a good boy, gone and seen a fairy, become a real boy, but honestly, this is much better.
No, he's doing the human trafficking thing. I'm a real boy, which means I know a real girl.
And I know their value. Yeah. This is a fucked up episode.
What would you say? You have to talk to Pinocchio and you have to let him know that he is an abomination unto the Lord. Like, Christian God hates him.
Yeah.
And he is a work of Satan.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And he's not going to heaven. Like, absolutely.
Yeah, you've become a real boy, but you're going to burn for all eternity in a way only a human could.
Your body is made of wood, but you'll burn as if of flesh.
Yeah, you're going to long for your state of inanimacy. You're going to wish you were a tree, but you're not a tree.
How would I?
You're a sinner. By the way, he's not going to hell because he's a
soulless
piece of wood. He's going to hell because he's Italian. Geppetto will be there too.
Oh, will all Italians be there?
Will all Italians be there? Hypothetically, everybody. Lots of gags over here.
Do you have another question? I don't want to do the why are Italians going to hell?
Why do all Italians go to hell?
Yeah, I'm not doing that one.
You know the show Impractical Jokers?
Yeah.
But they have a problem because everybody knows who they are now. So when you see them doing stuff, you assume it's one of their gags. Could they pull off a terrorist plot? Because everyone's going to think they're doing a gag and they're like setting charges and, tying people up. They're on a plane and they're like, everyone just stay calm.
Yeah.
And no one gets killed. And everyone's like,
oh my God, he has an earpiece. He has an earpiece in.
He slits the pilots' throats, and they're like, "Whoa!" Someone's telling them,
that's quirky.
Yeah, this is awkward.
How is he going to get through this plane ride without getting caught? Do I think they could? I think they should.
Get like pretty far.
Yeah, I think they could get all the way there.
Like they could kill a man,
including getting through the trial. To make it to
just like like trying to look cool for camera.
Yeah, and there isn't a camera. There was never a camera.
Candid, be candid.
Candid. Oh my God.
Can't help it. My husband is dead. Okay, sure he is. Could that be a fun conspiracy theory to get going that I think Impractical Jokers did 9/11?
I think it's not any more or less upsetting than 9/11 truther. So like,
dude, Stephen in the cockpit. Murray, all I have is a box cutter. Use the box cutter.
He's
going to use the fucking box cutter.
Yeah. It starts as a regular episode where he goes into a mall and he's supposed to talk to people. And then Murray's like, you gotta go do this airplane simulation training for 3 weeks.
This is a war crime. Oh my God. No points for you. I forget all the names.
You're the friend of an early 2000 guy sitcom protagonist, and he comes to you and he's like, I just don't understand women. And then the more you talk to him, you realize he literally doesn't get it. How do you help him?
Like he doesn't understand the concept of women?
Yeah, he doesn't get it.
What? Okay. Alternative thought. There was a movie around this time. Maybe you thought of it.
What Women Want?
Yeah, he can read women's minds.
Yeah.
It's What a Woman Wants, but set today. So there's like trans women and non-binary, and when he reads their mind, they're like, "I am Satan. You will burn."
Okay, you should cut this. Mine was fine. Yours was super fucked up.
Mel, you tried to tell the truth about the Jews, but Hollywood is like, ah!
Okay. I'm gonna go another drink. Jesus fucking Christ.
You have to cut that, dude. That was so offensive to Jewish people and trans people and trans people
and non-binary people.
Yeah. So I did that sketch. I don't know if they were people who did theater, but it felt like they were like theater kids, but like older. Very nice people, very excitable, and they would all like shriek laugh. What is it about? Is it if you took theater, they taught you the shriek laugh, or you have a shriek laugh and then, you know what I'm talking about? Where there's something that isn't very funny that happens and they're like, I don't get where that comes from. Do you think Shakespeare was a theater kid? Like every time any of his female coworkers or classmates came, he always wanted to hug them like 3 times. And not even when they started or ended their interaction. Like in the middle, he's just like, I think I need a hug. And he had big weird lips and was out of shape. That like theater kid bod, that skinny fat. But then later they're skinny. I suck at acting, but that's because it's not a cool thing to be good at. What's the question?
It's like you're the best friend of the guy and he like doesn't get women.
He just keeps describing men. Yeah, like Frank. Frank is a man.
Yeah.
Okay.
How women are so annoying, with their short hair and penises, and you're like, that's
Frank again.
That's Frank again.
Okay, so wait. So I'm on a fishing trip. Me and this lady. Frank? Let me finish the story.
Yeah. Have you met a woman? I've met plenty of women, okay? I saw one in the bathroom right next to me the other day. Like, that's a man again.
It's Frank.
Yeah. It's all just Frank. And then he's like, you hate him, but who else are you going to have sex with? And so, have you been fucking Frank?
He's like, women. It's like, you take a rock, tie it to a rope, throw it over, tie a tire on. That's a tire swing. That's not a woman. There's that big
hole.
That's
though.
Just the tire. I thought that was their vagina.
There's 4 women per car. No. Yeah. No, that's not right.
I thought that was Sex in the City. Nope, that is a Toyota. Oh. Huh.
This is confusing.
This is a lot. Yeah, I thought the HOV lane was whores, ovaries, vaginas. Women's stuff.
I thought I was in sex ed, but apparently it was wood shop. Don't know what that's about.
How much money would you give someone if there was ever like a police officer talking to your school? I would sincerely pay my kid $50 to just in class raise his or her hand and be like, so do female police officers get guns? And then when they say yes, like write that down.
Oh, okay.
Huh. All right.
Yeah, they never.
And can I quote you on that? You sure you want to be on the record saying that?
Every police officer.
All of the police. Okay. All right. And a badge? You mean a tiara?
Jesus Christ.
I haven't seen the movie, but the like famous Am Spartacus? Everyone stands up and they say, I am Spartacus. That's such a popular thing. People try to use that move other times. And just give me historical examples and how it would go. My first example, 1944, Germany. I am Jewish. I am Jewish. I am Jew. And the Nazis are like, yeah, fine. Okay.
Thanks.
All of you guys. Then.
Yeah, we're getting rid of everything.
All right. Well, it's a big train.
Hitler gets caught up and goes, I am Jewish. Like, no, you weren't. Fuck. You weren't supposed to. You were the only one.
It seemed fun when they were doing it.
Yeah. I just wanted to be part of things.
Or, okay, what about after the JFK assassination? His head explodes and everyone's like, I am JFK. I am JFK. And his wife's like, he's already, what is this? It's like,
Do you think there was one really like scrawny guy that said, I'm Spartacus? And they went, No, you're definitely not.
You're not Spartacus.
Yeah, you're not fucking
I
Spartacus.
could be Spartacus.
No, you're
No.
not, though. You sit down. Everyone else could
Come
be
here.
Spartacus.
Everybody sit down. Let's see some Spartacus. Spartacus me right now.
Yeah, that sound, not fucking
That
Spartacus.
is not Spartacus.
Yeah, you sit back down. Everyone else gets to be Spartacus today, but you.
Even the other Spartacuses are like, that guy's not Spartacus.
Yeah, he's not fucking.
Yeah, all right. If he's Spartacus, I'm not. I'm Tyrannus now.
Yeah.
I'm not Spartacus. What if one guy just doesn't get it and it thinks everyone's just saying their name?
I'm Tom.
I'm Glenn. Glenn, you're fucking retarded. What?
Glenn, did you think we were all named Spartacus?
I'm not a good listener.
I did not know what we were doing. Do you think you could get for the Spartacus thing? You could get around again? Like if 5 people did it, you like, oh no, I'm Spartacus, but you already done it once or twice before. Like how many times you could do it?
We know you're Spartacus.
Yeah,
I'm Spartacus.
Yeah, it's
You already said that.
yeah, 45 minutes. Like, dude, I know you guys are looping.
Yeah.
That third guy has been Spartacus 8 times already.
What if they're like looking for Jesus to crucify him, and then everyone's like, "I'm Jesus. I'm Jesus. I'm Jesus," and then everyone who said they were Jesus that wasn't Jesus goes to hell. Jeez, you can't do that. You can't say you're Jesus. That is fucked up.
Even if it's to help out Jesus
like,
to escape.
Yeah, Jesus like, thanks guys, but like this is not cool.
This is not a win. The OJ trial, just tons of people walking up, putting the glove on, like, you got to quit.
Yeah,
It doesn't fit.
buddy, you're stretching the glove.
Yeah. After 52 people tried on the glove today.
Yeah, everyone comes in with small gloves. My glove doesn't fit. My glove doesn't fit.
They all come in with gloves that do fit and then just have to fake it.
Yeah. Do you ever watch the OJ trial when he does that and think to yourself, wow, OJ'd be great at fisting? Oh, it doesn't fit. Oh, it's too big. There's no way you could have killed Nicole.
Yeah. Quit.
Yeah. Acquit.
Oh, God.
If I was the jury, I would have acquitted. Because it rhymes. If it doesn't fit, you must acquit. Ah! Would you acquit on a boat? Would you acquit on a float? Would you acquit in the train? Would you acquit in the rain? Kind of a green eggs and bam.
No, I got you. I wouldn't have acquitted because he definitely killed her.
And that other guy.
Yeah.
Hoppothetically.
Do you think hockey players like are really masculine and like beat the shit out of each other just to make up for how effeminate ice skating is?
That's funny. Yeah, you almost forget they're fucking ice skating.
Yeah,
I'm not gay. I don't have teeth. Look, I'm missing all my teeth. What, so more dicks can fit in there? Damn it, Dad!
Yeah. Like they're ice skating backward, and the only reason
If you could mic them while they're fighting, both of them are like, I'm not gay. I'm not gay. You're gay. You're gay. And then later they're like, hey, that was fucked up. Sorry I said that to you.
The story around becoming the premise is I went to a hockey game with like Nor and a few of my friends, and I think the game took like 2 hours. I didn't watch the game at all. I just kept trying to riff on the hockey game and just did 2 hours of garbage for that one good premise. Worth ruining.
Oh, yeah.
And I got drunk too. It was sloppy.
That's great.
Yeah.
All right. Well, turns out Nathan might be a funny guy.
Yeah.
Hoppothetically, episode 42. If you haven't seen my new special yet, Nick Hopping, I mean business, check it out. I think it's really funny. The audio is all fucked up, but some people say they don't notice, so whatever. I don't know. It is really funny, though. It's my best material. And then make sure you follow me on Instagram, Nick Hopping Comedy. We're doing lots of sketches. Nathan and I have some good stuff. Got anything you want to plug? What, still constipated?
Actually, not the liquor helped my stomach, but no, I have nothing to plug.
All right. Well, I want to say May 12th, I'll be at the Comedy Loft. I'm headlining that weekend. And then if you're in Hanover, Pennsylvania on the, I don't know, like 30th or 16th or something. So sometime in May, I'm headlining Church of Satire in Hanover, Pennsylvania.
Actually, I do have April 30th to like early March. I'll be in DC.
So if you're looking to
just hang out, I won't be doing events.
Get your nipples licked.
Yeah, just be in. I'll make the ultimate sacrifice.
Yeah.
So if you need your ass eaten in the Nova area, DC,
in the Beltway, Beltway ass lick.
Yeah.
Or Northrop Grumman special, they call it.
If you get drunk beforehand, it's a booze Allen.
Yeah. All right. Hypothetically, everybody, good night.